This is Gunnar's Tale. This is the slightly bigger expansion. Again, it's not that many cards. I don't want to show too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but it's only this many cards and a lot of it's story, so we're going to fly through it, I'm sure. So let's dive right in. Let's dive in. I've never done this or anything like that, so we'll see how it goes. Final warning, it's going to be spoiling the story. Hopefully you don't care too much about that. All right, so we start with the first card, which is our introduction card. Okay, there we go. Gunner's Tale is a new way to begin a playthrough of Spire's End. In this character vignette, you will experience the night of the eclipse through the eyes of an unfortunate soul up against the impossible. Can you handle what lies ahead? So no, I fear for the worst. Gunnar is on his own. You put Gunner's Tale aside and begin the main story. Yes, I've come for blood. Just give me a weapon. Begin on card 1 of Gunner's Tale. So it consists of cards 1 through 14. If Gunnar survives, the game will continue in the Spire's End story deck. Okay. You may reveal the last 2 cards. Will have a bell illustration on the back anytime. They are not part of Gunner's Tale. Please note, Gunner's Tale is intended for a mature audience only, suggested 16 and up. The following events aren't pretty. So that's your fair warning with that. Hey, M, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, Spire's End I like a lot. Gunner's Tale I've never done, so I don't know how this is gonna go. So we'll see. All right, so let me pull this microphone away. So there's our boy Gunnar, I assume. Kind of looks like him. Because the box, I don't know where the box is. I think I threw it out already. But we got going on with the little mushrooms and whatever. So let's see what we got. Gunnar's Tale. They took my wife first, dragged her lifeless body by her feet. Whatever they used to knock her out didn't work on me. I punched through one of the reptilian bastard's skulls like a melon. A dozen more came at me. I tore off heads and limbs, then battered them into paste with my bare hands. But even the weak in numbers can overcome the strong. I was beaten until I fell. When I awoke, I found myself trapped in a stone pillory, like the ones I used in Seacrest before executing common criminals. If there's enough blood pumping in my veins, I'll break free and kill every last one of them. All right, so that's depressing already. Reveal card 2. All right, cool. Card 2. Same artwork. Still in chains. A prison of stone. There's no sound here except my wheezing breath. I assume from my lungs filled with blood. My body has been contorted into a forward slump. My head and hands in holes made for creatures smaller than myself. The pillory feels impossibly solid, perhaps imbued with dark magic. One of the reptilians emerged from the dark, holding the end of a long tube with straps on either side. He moves in close, with his face inches from mine, taunting me with his crimson eyes. Alright, so we have 2 choices. We can either try to bite him, or my hand is so close to his face I could almost... ... Alright, chat. I'm gonna do this just on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. If you wanna be a part of this poll stuff, go over to twitch.tv/D20 Woodworking. What to do? Do we bite him or hand to face? Do a quick poll. And if we don't get responses or whatever, I'll just pick. But this is the fun part of this game. It's like a choose your own adventure game in general. That's how Spire's End was. So same exact idea here, which is cool. They're keeping that going. This is very upbeat music. Polls open for 30 more seconds. Like I said, YouTube, if you want to go over and be a part of these live polls, definitely go to twitch.tv/D20 Woodworking. It's just a lot of work to copy and paste both of them and whatnot, so I apologize. Plus, Twitch is faster. And you get wood shavings, and that's cool too. Alright, so far so good with hand to face. Voting is almost done. All right, cool. Hand to face 1. So, we have to reveal card 4. So we skip 3 and go on to 4. So 4. The meat hook. I jam my wrist through the hole and reach for whatever I can. I manage to curl a finger into its mouth. Instinctively, the creature bites down, but my fingers might as well have been cast in iron. I use my finger like a fishhook and tug the reptilian close. Its head presses against mine. Our eyes lock. Now that I have him securely pressed into my forehead, I release my grip just long enough to grab a hold of its long, serpentine tongue. I swing the tongue around my wrist like a rope in a circular motion until it breaks free. The reptilian shrieks and disappears in the shadows. Alone again, I start to hear a low hum. You may now use 2 key dice on applicable roll events. All right, cool. So we'll put those right there off the side. So now we reveal card 5. So I feel like that's good. Hopefully. Bit his tongue off. It's pretty aggressive by us, so go us. Good job, team. All right, Gunnar's Tale. All right, the wind-up. Then, out of the dark, another reptilian emerges with a spiked club so cumbersome it's dragged along the floor. The creature struggles but raises it up for a swing. The hum I heard moments before begins to ring in my ears as I wait for the end. Roll any key dice acquired as is determined by the previous card. Okay, so we have 2. If you roll any of the symbols listed below, reveal card 6. If not, reveal card 7. Ugh. All right, so we got to roll our 2 dice. Okay, yeah. So this is that one, right? So these are that right one. So we did it. So if you roll any of the symbols, reveal card 6. If not, reveal 7. Okay. Here we go. G, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Says the back of that. All right, the final blow. The reptilian falters slightly as his weapon's weight fights against his hold. The hum grows louder and my body tingles. It won't see fear in me. I laugh instead. The swing comes quickly, but the club is too unwieldy, and gravity takes over. It strikes the stone below my head in a thunderous smash, splitting the pillory in half. I rise like an inferno from the depths of hell. Since my head and hands are still entrapped in the top portion of stone, I use it as a weapon. Though not ideal, I find it gets the job done. Okay, so get rid of 7. And then now we're at 8. Oh, okay. So it's different back now. A welcome sight. I stumble through the darkness blind, falling on stairs and into the walls until I hear a voice, low to the ground. They are waiting for you outside. See the light ahead? Up the stairs? Sure enough, in the distance, there is light. I rush toward it. Outside. I openly greet the momentary blindness from the sun. Gunnar, my God, that you? Unexpectedly, I hear a familiar voice. Leo Frick, a friend of mine, is there with a handful of others. You look damn near death. What's that around your neck? Leo, there's something just inside the door. A woman behind him says softly. Reveal cards 9 through 12. Okay, so a bunch of cards. So we'll reveal the first one first. Oh, okay. So it's me, and I have life. Let me move this aside. Put this aside. So let's pop this back out. I have there. Just see something. So I have 4 life. 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I start with the 8. The armor points. Oh, it is. Okay. And then we start with 6 armor points. We'll use black for armor, red for hit points. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we have Gunnar the Executioner who can do stuff, and we'll deal with that in 1 second. All right. Gunnar, Harvester, and Blood Pool set up. Shuffle your 7 ally cards and discard 1, then reveal an ally and place it next to the Gunnar ally card. Okay. So we actually have 8 allies. So we'll discard 2 of them. So we'll reveal or get rid of that. Oh no, that's Hildegard. Is that Hildegard? No, it's not. We can get rid of that one and we'll get rid of this one. Rolf and Hildegard. Or Rolf and Dane. Alright, Gunnar can rest. Oh, I'm sorry. These are your starting. And reveal an ally. Place it next to your Gunnar ally card. Alright, so the next one we get then is Marin. So this is our ally card. She comes in with 5. 1, 3, 4, 5, and 4 armor, or 4 AP. 2, 3, 4. All right, Gunnar can rest, but is severely wounded. Oops. And does not have a boost meter. Okay, nor a secondary recoup, only a heal. Okay, cool. For this encounter, you will only need 5 action cards. A 1, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. Okay, so a 1, 4, a 1, a 2, and a 3. Alright, so we only need them. Easy. Shuffle them and use them. Hold on. Shuffle them and use them normally during the encounter. Set the rest aside. This encounter ends when you have defeated the Harvester or when all the Harvester action cards have been played. After the encounter, continue below. Alright, so we'll continue that in a little bit. The Harvester is this guy. So he comes in with 8/8. Place the blood pool under the harvester horizontally, this side up. The blood pool begins inactive in a reflective state. All right, so we'll put this guy right in the middle here. So he's got 8 life. So let's do 5, 6, 7, 8. And then armor is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. The blood pool begins active. Okay. If the harvester cannot damage an ally during its turn, flip this card over to reveal the portal state. Each time the portal state is revealed, it immediately does attack 1. All right, which is hose. That's fine. After each turn that portal state remains active in succession, it will progress to its next attack in numerical order. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out for a second. If the harvester cannot damage an ally during its turn, flip this card over to reveal its portal state. Each time the portal state is revealed, it immediately does attack 1. Okay, so we're worried about that when we get there. Hey, Beast, how's it going? Yes, we're doing, this is the beginning of Spire's and Gunnar's tale. Actually, we're near the end of it. It's a very short vignette. Okay, so really quick to kind of go over the rules and so that people know kind of how this works. I do need this card out. So the way that it's played is normally you would go through all these prologue cards and it shows you how they go. But there's essentially 3 steps in the game. First, there's your actions. So you perform actions by rolling a dice and you choose an action. Sorry, you choose an action and then you roll dice. So like for example, we would choose prod or whatever, and we roll a die and then stuff happens, right? And we'll go into all that. In order to do an action, right, you have to spend 1 hit point cube in order to do it, which isn't great, but that's what you got to do. After that, you recoup. So you can roll a die, and then depending on what number you get, you gain a certain amount of health, hopefully. You can either do it to yourself or to your teammate, but you can't split it up. So it's one or the other. You can choose to rest instead of doing an attack, which has a better chance of rolling like more health and stuff like that, but you don't have to worry about that. Boost stuff we'll worry about later, but basically if you gain extra amounts of health, it comes in as boost, which is cool and all. And then actually we do need stats effect cards. Wait, stats effect what we need? Oh, he doesn't have boost. That's right. She has boost. Okay. And then finally is upkeep. So basically upkeep would have any statuses that are going on. Like if you're stunned or you're burned or you're healed or whatever. And then if you could gain life or whatever, that's it. And then the enemy, the way that they work is they follow the same exact 3 process steps. They basically do action, recoup, and upkeep. At the same time as the attack roll, there must also be a selection roll to determine who they attack. So first they select who they attack. 1 through 4 would be this side. 5 through 8 would be this side. Then they do their damage. And then after that, they do recoup and recovery. It's kind of the same exact thing as what we would do. And then we just do that over and over and over. Hey, Adam, how's it going? The art kind of gives me a KDM feel. Yeah. Yeah, I love the artwork on it. The art in this is a little more mature than like Hildegard. So if you want like a not mature version, go with Hildegard. Then stuff happens if you die and combat and loot and all that fun stuff. So we'll worry about that later. Okay, cool. So we first start with us. We have to do basically 16 damage. So really quick, let's go to the anatomy of this. So this is our starting health, our starting shield. We can't go over our starting amount, if I remember correctly, unless something lets us. Then at the bottom, we decide what we want to do. So we can prod, we can bash, or we can smash. Now, the 1, 2, and 3 determines what the cost is. And like I said, the cost is your health. So if we want to do a strong attack like smash, it would cost 3 of our 4 health, which would not be ideal. But we do have a chance to do 7 damage, which would be bonkers strong. And whatever B is. Crumble. Gunnar loses 1 armor point, which is not great either. And then after that, we roll a heal. So heal dice 3 through 6, we heal 1, 7, we heal 2, 8, we heal 3. Right? So that's how that works. So we do his actions, and then we would do Marin's actions, who I kind of like. She has a free action, which is really nice, but you got to roll high numbers. So that's kind of the rough idea of the game, is that you're using your your hit points as resources. Now, I will say that the death move, when we get to it, basically when an ally dies, they perform a death move indicated by the black bar on the ally card. So that would be that. And then you would go to your next ally in the ally deck. You're allowed 7 allies normally. We have extra one because she was a promo. So we have that one. So that's why we discard some. But yeah, so that's what we got going on. Hopefully that helps. If there's any questions, let me know. But let's just start. So we'll start with Gunnar. We would do left to right. So I think for his first thing, I'm going to do the two hit points, right? I'm going to do 2. So I'm going to take away 2 of his life. So we take away 2 of his red cubes, put them away. And we're going to do number 2. Then we're going to roll a die. So, oops, geez. It's a 3, which does 3 to 5. Oops, sorry. 3 to 5 does 3 damage on the number 2 line. So we do 3 damage. Black cubes always come off first. So 1, 2, 3 comes off. Black is the shield. Red is like the actual attack. All right, cool. Then we do his recovery, or his recoup. Sorry. So we'll roll his recoup, which is a 2, which does absolutely nothing. He heals nothing, which is not great. Now Marin's gonna go. Marin. Let's do. Let's do 1 hit point for Marin and roll an attack, and we'll roll our recovery as well. So recovery will be red, black will be attack. Okay. All right. So 7 is 2 damage. So we take away 2 black cubes, and the recovery of 5 is 1 health back. We're gonna put it actually 1 health onto Gunnar and like make sure he stays alive. Okay. All right. So that would be ours. We didn't really do the upkeep phase because there's nothing really to do there, so we don't have to really worry about that. So we're good to go there. So I think we're fine. Then, now it's their turn. So they're going to roll combat. Their red die is going to be which one they attack, right? 1 through 4 is this side. 5 through 8 is this side. The black die is their actual attack. All right, so 8 is going to be Marin and does a 2. Oh, shoot, wait. I think I slightly messed it up. No, actually, I don't think I messed it up. I think 2 would be his... what he's doing. Oh, no. That's what it is. I'm sorry. I messed up on that. So we do have to roll a die to select which side he attacks, right? So, okay, 1 is Gunnar's side. So once that determines, select an action card. It will determine what action they perform. That's what we have to do. So let me just shuffle this up. My bad. I completely forgot about that in the action cards. All right, so action 3. So action 3 is discharge. All right, so blah, blah, proceed with this attack like you would, but be warned to not spend health. So now he's going to do discharge attack. So on the 3, right, was the action card. Rolls a 6, which is 1 damage. So we take away 1 of his black cubes. And an A, which is intimidate. Happens once per turn per ally. So intimidate is force a 1 action next turn. So we have to do the 1 action. We can't do anything stronger with him next turn. So that's what it is. All right, and that's just kind of what happens. This is really like how Spire's End works. You just kind of keep doing this constantly. So we have to do a 1 action on prod. So we will do that. We'll spend our 1 health token. Roll a attack die. It's a 6, which is 2 damage. So we take away 2. Cool. And then he rolls a recovery die. 3, which heals him 1, which is good. We do need a heal on him, so that's cool. All right, so we still got 8 red cubes and 1 black cube left. Marin, let's roll our attack. Let's do 1 more damage, right? We'll take away a hit point. And then we're going to roll a recovery at the same exact time because we're going to do a recovery on Marin, okay? So red recovery, black attack. All right, red recovery is 2, which is really nice. Brings us back up to full health. And then 6, what was that? 1 is 2 more damage. So we take away 1 armor point and then 1 normal attack. So he only has 7 life left, which is nice. All right, so Harvester is going to attack Gunnar once again. They really do not like Gunnar. And we drew a 1 action card. So they are going to do their 1 action. And then... Oh, he does not have recoup. If the Harvester cannot damage an ally during his turn. Okay. So he rolls a 2. So he did a 1. Okay, so he cannot damage an ally during this turn. Flip this card over to reveal the portal state. Immediately does attack 1. Okay, so... we have to flip this over. The portal. The blood pool portal. Ugh, okay. Has 2 life on it. Does attack 1. Each time the blood pool state is revealed, immediately does attack 1. After each turn that the blood state remains out in succession, it will progress to the next attack in numerical order. Once it sustains 2 damage, return this card, reflect the state removed from the damage. Oh, geez. Okay, so it's like another thing we got of attack here. So it comes with 2. It's going to do the snap. I don't remember what the little star means. It's been a while. I used to know what all this meant. I don't know what it means. I feel like I'm missing a card. I explained that. Alright. Don't think we have to worry about that. Interesting. Okay. So. No, I feel like it's like everyone or something weird. But I don't know. I feel like that's what the star meant back in the day. Oh, there we go. This attack, all opposing opponents in play. There it is. Okay. So he's going to do the first attack, which is snap. So 3 through 8 does 1 damage. It's a 5, so it does 1 damage here, 1 damage. Oops, sorry. 1 damage here, 1 damage here. So they lose a black die. They lose a black cube. Okay, cool. Now it's our turn. So with Gunnar, we probably need to take out this portal thing because they're going to start doing more and more damage each time. Which isn't great. What's Surge? Let's do... All right, we're going to use 2 cubes, 2 health cubes. He's getting near his death, and we're going to go after this guy. So he's going to roll his bash attack, which is a 7, which does enough damage to knock him out. So this guy gets knocked out and he flips back over, right? Okay, yep, that's back to that side, which is fine. Then let's heal him back up. He rolls a 4, which means he recovers 1, which is good. Get that. All right, Marin's going to attack. Let's do a Dreadlock Twirl with 2 health, and we're going to recover on Marin also. So Dreadlock Twirl with a 2 means we miss, which is fantastic. And 5 is we only heal 1. So that's absolutely terrible. Okay, cool. Harvester turn. So first we let's see who he's going to attack. He's going to attack Gunnar again. Man, poor Gunnar. Hey, Bradley, how's it going? He's going to do the 4, which is Purge. So he's going left side. Purge, which is an 8. I feel like that's not good. Does 1 damage. And B. What is B? Surge. Harvester. Okay, so he gets to go again. Basically what that means. So Surge just states additional 1 action. So we take another action card. He's going to do a 1 against, again, Gunnar's side. And then his attack is going to be a 7 on the 1, which is only 1 damage. Thank God. All right. So that's that. Gunnar's turn. We can only do a prod, or we can only do the 1. And then we're going to do basic recovery as well onto Gunnar. So attack with prod, which is a 6, which deals 2 damage. All right. He's down to 5 life, so we're getting there. And then recovery of 6 cubes. So that means he heals just 1. All right. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 life left. If we spent 4 health cubes, we would die. So we can't do that, unfortunately. All right. Let's just do 1 Scorching Wick. And then we're going to heal up on Marin as well. So Scorching Wick, heal 1, which is a 5. All right, he's down to 4 life. We're getting there. And recovery of 1 means we don't recover at all, which is super great. Okay. Harvester goes. He's going to attack Gunnar still. And then 2 is the last one, which is a splatter. So he's going to roll a 7, which means he does 3 damage. So 1, 2, 3 damage. That is not great. He is down to 1 HP left. All right, so now it's our turn. What we have to do is something a little bit different because we can't attack. If we attack with Gunnar, we will literally kill ourselves. So what you can do is a thing. Let me bring it up so you can see it. Of recoup. So what we will do is we will rest. So we're going to skip our action and we're going to elect to rest. Rest will add +1 HP. Wait, can Gunnar rest? Oh, you just can't build them up. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to rest instead. Normally this would build up the amount of HP you get and stuff like that, but we don't have to do that. Okay, so if you skip your action in first turn during rest will add +1 HP. So he's going to add +1 HP to your recoup and heal results. So he's going to heal himself. Rolls an 8. He would actually get 4. So he just heals all the way back to full life, which is good. He can't go over his amount. Normally you would be able to, but we can't with this. All right, Marin's turn. She's also going to recover herself, or I'm sorry, she's going to be doing a recovery on herself, but we're going to spend 1 to do Scorching Wick again. Black is attack, red is heal. Okay, we missed. And 6 is we just heal 1 back, which is not ideal. Really quick, I have to double check what happens. I don't remember what happens with until the enemy dies or all 70. Oh, that's that's loot. I don't remember what happens when they run out of cards. Do you shuffle it back up? I think you do. Keep managing sense. I think so. I think you would just shuffle back up. So we've used all of them. I'm just gonna shuffle these up. I'm pretty sure that's what would happen. All right, so let's find out who he's gonna attack. Oh, there's a shocker. It's Gunnar again. Man, it's been a weird roll. And it's a 1. So he's going to attack with the hose on Gunnar. 7, which is 1 damage. All right, well, at least we're getting some good rolls that way, so that's not too bad. All right, he's only got 4 life left. I feel like we need to kind of push on this. So we're gonna do our action. We're gonna do bash. We're gonna use 2 cubes to bash into the harvester. Rolls a 6 on the bash, which is 4 damage. Hey, there we go. Crushed him. Crushed him. All right, so we have defeated him. The thing is, were all the action cards used? Yes, they were. So we have to reveal card 13. If no, we reveal a different card. So this guy gets knocked out, which is super nice. All right, so we revealed this card. So if you were to play this on your own, there was 2 different things that would have happened, possibly 2 or 3. All right, Steam Pop. As the Underdweller dodges an incoming attack, the contraption on his back is punctured. You hear a high-pitched whistle as steam jets out of the hole. Every second, the sound grows louder until everyone is forced to cover their ears. Roll 1d8. God, please don't be bad. Okay, it's a 2. I feel like that's not great. The Underdweller explodes, and one ally does not survive that. Oh, that's sad. All right, so I'm gonna kill Gunnar because I like Marin. So Gunnar be dead, and then reveals card 17. Oh wow. Okay, so we skip all of this, which and one of them is one of the modular sets that you can get. But we skip all of this of what's going on. And we actually jump straight into chapter 2. So that's Gunnar's Tale. That's it right there.